Alright, it is Monday, February 18th, and once again we have a brand new GameStop Monday video to break down, and this one is going to be all about Road to the Show. I know a lot of my channel is focused on Diamond Dynasty, but I am covering everything leading up to the launch of MLB The Show 19. So I want to make sure you guys know everything about Road to the Show and some new features that are coming into the mode that I think are actually going to make the mode pretty enjoyable. Road to the Show is still the biggest game mode in MLB The Show. It has the most player count, so obviously Road to the Show is going to be updated every single year with new features, and in this video I'm going to talk about some of those. So if you guys want to be up to date on everything MLB The Show 19, if you want to know all the news and every new feature coming into the game leading up to the launch, make sure to subscribe to the channel because this is the place to be. So let's get into it. Okay, the first thing I want to mention is this brand new customization area. So as you guys know, in MLB The Show in years past, you just create your player over kind of just that default background that the game offers. Now you actually get to create your player in your bedroom, and you actually get to see your bedroom change with certain things on the walls or certain things on shelves that reflect your player. So if you're from the United States, you'll have an American flag in the background, or whatever country you're from, you're gonna have that flag in the background above your bed. When you create your name on your jersey, it's gonna show you right there what your jersey looks like hanging on the back of this chair or this hamper or whatever it is. And then some things you guys might miss, if you look here, when he's changing from right to left-handed, the actual bobblehead on the desk changes as well. So all of these little things in the room are gonna reflect what your player is gonna be like, and basically just add another layer of customization and immersion. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is Archetypes. Some people in MLB The Show 18 liked Archetypes, some people didn't like Archetypes. I was one of the people that was kind of against it because, in my opinion, if this is just against the computer, if this is the experience that I want to put on for my game, I don't really want to be capped out at certain attributes just because I'm modeling my player after a certain type of player. I want to make my player what I want to be. If I want to have 99 speed, 99 power, 99 contact, 99 bunt, whatever, let me make my character the way I want to be if this is truly an RPG mode. One of the things they said is that now all attributes will be capped at 99. So even if you choose to be an attribute like a pure power hitter, you can still get your speed up to 99. You can still get your contact and your fielding up to 99. It's going to take a little bit longer because those stats won't be leveled up as quickly, and I'll explain that too, but you can still get it. So going off that, like I was talking about, those attributes will be leveled up slower. If you're a pure power guy and you're trying to steal bases and you're trying to level up that cap, it's going to take a little bit longer, but if you start hitting a lot of home runs, your power skill is going to go up more because that's the player that you're modeled after. So whatever skills or whatever attributes that your player is modeled after will be leveled up quickly depending on how you play in the game and in your training, which is another thing we'll get into. Also, another thing, some new archetypes have been implemented into the game. One of them that you see here in this screen is called the Anomaly, and this one is basically modeled after those power speed type of guys. So Jose Ramirez, Ken Griffey Jr., guys like that. There will probably be some more new archetypes in the game. I'm not totally sure if any of the other ones in this video were in MLB The Show 18 or there were any new ones in here, but the one that stood out to me was the Anomaly. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is going to be mini games and training. So as you guys know, in MLB The Show 18, if you played Road to the Show, they added a new feature called training. And basically what training was is on off days or before a game or something like that, you could go get into the cage and you might be able to increase your level cap or your, whatever your attribute is on a certain stat, but you wouldn't actually play the training. You weren't actually handling it. You would just hit yes, you want to enter training, and then you just watched your guy like hit the ball off a tee for 30 seconds or something like that. You didn't actually get to hit. This year they're adding a bunch of different mini games and a bunch of different training features which should increase your cap level in attributes across the board, and you should be able to pick and choose which ones you want to do. And there are going to be hopefully a bunch of different trainings and a bunch of different mini games that you can do. Like I saw some stuff with guys in the gym, I saw some bench press, I saw some box jumps and some ladders. There's some things where you can train with the PCI to kind of increase your PCI skill on the strike zone. You can, do memorization, increase your plate discipline and things like that. So hopefully across the board, these are things that'll pop up often because the off the field stuff is really important in creating an RPG style game mode, and I I think things like this will keep people entertained, especially if they have a, direct impact on your player's attributes and level caps. They also said that you are not required to do this. They are optional. So if you don't want to spend your time playing mini games, if you would rather just go into the game and get your at-bats or get your innings or whatever, you can still do that. These are optional. They're just side things if you want to do them, but they do have an effect on your player if you do decide to do them. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is going to be an improved dialogue system. They introduced the dialogue system in MLB The Show 17, where you could actually talk to your manager and talk to other teammates and things along those lines. And it was nice to have a little bit more off the field freedom and kind of get to explore your player's personality a little bit. And they try to do more with that in MLB The Show 18, and they're going to try to improve on that even more in MLB The Show 19. They talked about having a way more impactful dialogue system, and one of the ways they're doing this is by letting you model your character after a certain type of person in the clubhouse. So you get to choose 3 different types of personalities in your create a player screen, and one of them is called Captain. It says you're a natural born leader. You've always garnered respect amongst your peers and have excelled in team-based activities. You've got Heart and Soul, which says you've always had a way with people. You bring a positive presence to your environment with your warm and supportive attitude. Then there's Lightning Rod, which says you're a doer, not a thinker. You're not necessarily concerned with planning and preparation, but you're always able to get it done in the heat of the moment. And last but not least, Maverick. You're an independent thinker with a bit of a hard edge. You have a knack for getting under your opponent's skin. So you choose your main personality type, and then you choose a second and third choice. And then as you progress through Road to the Show and you make relationships with your teammates or even rivals on other teams, that will go into this skill chart, which will affect your personality even more. So if we take a look at this chart, you guys can see at the top is Captain, on the right is Heart and Soul, on the bottom is Maverick, and on the left is Lightning Rod. And as you make choices through your Road to the Show career, if you're modeling your character after a certain type, it will get increased on this perk chart. So if you decide to make a lot of lightning rod based decisions, the lightning rod branch of this perk tree will increase more. And one thing that's interesting to me about this chart is, you guys know, you can see if you go towards a certain part, you have different perks that come along with that, but there's also perks in between certain ones. So if you look at Captain and Heart and Soul, there is a kind of link between them where you can kind of be a Heart and Soul player, but you can also be kind of the captain of the team as well. So just because you're choosing one type of personality to go after does not mean that you necessarily don't get the effects of something else. Sometimes those perks may cross over and it may lead to some interesting decisions down the line. I like this feature a lot. Give me more freedom, give me more flexibility with my player. Let me be the type of guy that I want to be in the clubhouse, on the field, and everywhere where my player has an impact. I think this is a really cool addition, and I'm excited to use it and explore the different type of personalities you can use. So really the last thing to talk about here is going to be the new challenges in Road to the Show. These are going to be live in-game challenges that are going to pop up when you're, doing an at-bat, or when you're doing a fielding opportunity, or when you have a big batter coming up to the plate when you're on the mound. And basically what these challenges are just different opportunities for you to kind of increase your skills, but do it in a way where you're playing in either a high pressure situation or just some sort of situation where it matters just a little bit more. And you basically get to choose what you want to do. There's different kind of tiers of these challenges. So if you just want an easy thing like just get a base hit, you might get 50% increased gains to your attributes. But if you want to go a little bit farther, if you want to try to make it a little bit more difficult with a higher risk, higher reward scenario, you might get a double. You might choose that one, and that'll give you 75% more XP towards your base gains. Or, it might do something really big like home run. You get 100% extra bonus towards your base gains. So you basically get to choose how you want to do these challenges. Another thing that's kind of cool is near the end, it looks like you're going up against a guy like Chris Sale, who's obviously one of the best pitchers in Major League Baseball, and it actually says boss battle or boss challenge, whatever it says. There's going to be some really cool opportunities where you're going to be playing against certain guys who are going to be categorized as bosses because of their stature in the MLB. I think that's really cool. Once again, just give me more freedom. Make the games matter more. Make Road to the Show more about your character and the situations that you find yourself in, and I think all of these different things that they've added have really increased that feeling for me. One thing about these challenges is I don't know how often they're going to come up. I don't know if it's going to be every other at-bat. I don't know if it's going to be only in critical situations or whatever it is. Not too sure about that yet. We'll have to wait and see once we get our hands on the game. But either way, adding another little feature that makes at-bats and makes these situations matter more is just a positive in my opinion. Quick little side note, the last thing I want to mention is Cliff Lee is featured as one of these archetypes, so that does mean Cliff Lee will be a legend in MLB The Show 19. I know that doesn't really have much to do with the Road to the Show, but just a little extra thing thrown in there. Cliff Lee will be back in MLB The Show 19. Anyway guys, these are the new features coming to Road to the Show and MLB The Show 19. Down in the comments, let me know, do you play Road to the Show? If you do, are you going to enjoy these features, or are these something that you're looking forward to? Do you wish they would make it or go in a different direction? Let me know your thoughts down there. Sound off in the comments. Like I said earlier, if you guys want to be updated with everything going into MLB The Show 19, this channel is the place to be. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed. Guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.